class. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope you're ready to store some new stuff in your brain. I'm super excited to teach you. So you are going to need to get your number 4 bag. I already pulled out my green. We're going green today. So number 4 bag, green packet today, green packet. So items that you're going to need today, you are going to need your scissors. You're going to need your glue stick. You are going to need your dictionary. You are, if you still have your whiteboard, marker, those are the items you're going to need today. You're going to need those today. So let's get started. Okay, so as always, your first page is you. Your first page is you. It's you reading just, this one is really short. It only has 3 sentences. So read your 3 sentences. It does have the ing in it. So we do have the word sing that is in there. So it's the S-I-N-G, sing. So do this on your own. That's your solo page. I am going to turn the page. And we are going to be working on long vowels, long vowels. So we're going to do, I'm going to say some words, and then you are going to write that silent E at the end. That silent E is going to make that vowel talk, is going to make that vowel talk. And so my words, so you're going to need your whiteboard, or use your notebook, or use that green page on the front, and you can just write it. Remember, don't write too big because you're not erasing anything. You just continue to write. So I'm going to say a word. Now remember, there's going to be the silent E at the end. It's going to make that vowel, and our vowel is going to be A. So it's not going to say A, it's going to say A. So we're going to, okay, so you're going to make sure you have your silent E at the end. The silent E at the end. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do 5. So we're going for 5 tally marks. So 5 words that are going to have the silent E at the end. Okay, so my first word I want you to do is rake. R-A-K, silent at the end. Okay, it is K-O kangaroo. Okay, so I'm going to write it on mine. You should be writing it on yours. Rake, rake. I need to rake the leaves. Okay, so hopefully you have yours on yours. Okay, here is rake. R-A-K-E, R-A-K-E, rake. Okay, so that is 1 tally mark, 1 tally mark. Okay, ready? My next word, this one is going to have a blend in it. It's going to have a blend in it, meaning 2 letters are going to go together. You can hear them if you say it slow enough, slow enough, okay? It does have K-O kangaroo still in it. My word is snake. Sn, so it's sn for my blend, snake, snake. There are lots of snakes right now. So all of you that are going out into the desert area, there are definitely a lot of snakes. I'm going to see if I can find very, very quickly. If I can't, then I'm just going to keep on going because you know my brain like goes on to something else. I'm going to look to see. There were some snakes that they were seeing out when somebody, I think they were hiking, and so they had seen these snakes, and so there was a video of them, and it was like 2 of them together. So I'm going to see if I can find that really fast. If I can't, which it's not looking like I am finding it fast enough, I will try to post that on my next one. But there was a yeah, there was a video, and it was pretty, I'm not a snake fan, so that's not something I personally want to see. So I'm like a no thank you on snakes, but I was trying to find it. You know, if we were in the classroom, this is what we would be doing, right? You know, my brain kind of goes on to something new, but I'm really, oh, here we go. Oh, I think this is just, it's not the video one, but I'm going to see if you can see. It's going to be hard because snakes do camouflage. So I'm going to kind of enlarge it. It's kind of big. It's right next to, I'm going to put it up so you can see it. It's right next to the rock. So hopefully you can see. So this is a snake right here. There's the snake right there. Okay, I wish I could have found the video because the video was pretty cool. Not cool that I want to be there. I wouldn't want to see it. I would like to see it on a video. That's it. Okay, so here is snake. Here is, I just spelt the word snake on there. So snake had the SN. Okay, so if you got that one right, put your tally mark. So we're at 2. We are at 2. My next word I want to do is name. That is something a lot of times we forgot to do, is we would forget to write our name on our papers. So name. So name. Remember, silent at the end. I'm giving you some time so you can write it, and just as I'm writing it too. Name. Okay, so here's your name. Now, as you can see, all of my letters are middle bottom, middle bottom. I'm not going fishing. I'm not floating up in the sky. They're all touching the middle line and they're going down. So make sure you're working on your handwriting, because that's definitely an area that we want to make sure that we keep getting better and better at, that our handwriting is neat. We always want to write as neat as possible. And when you're writing your name, you always want to write that as neat as possible, because that's who you are. That is who you are. Okay, so my next word that I want to do is game. I think a lot of you are playing games at home, maybe with your family. Game. G-aim. Remember, silent at the end. And I'm writing mine too. You are going to have one of the letters is definitely going to go fishing. So make sure it's going fishing. Okay, I wrote mine. Here is mine. Now make sure your G, the hook is going, the hook is not swinging back to the A. So be careful with that, because sometimes we write it the wrong way. So game, G-A-M-E. So again, I am at 4 points. This is going to be my last one. My last one. I'm trying to think of one that has a special blend. I just accidentally erased my points again. I like to do that for some reason. I just erased the whole board. Let's see. Let's go with the word. This is like a sight word. Gave. I gave my friends their toy. I gave my friend their toy. Gave. Gave. Remember, silent at the end. Okay. Again, it went with the game, same letter in the beginning. So G-A-V-E. Gave. Gave. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so that would be number 5. So that is definitely a slide down. So there's my slide down. So I've made it to my 5 points. Now on your page today, you are going to be doing 2 things. You're going to, number 1, you've got to write it in here. You're going to write it here. This is a cake, so you're going to write it here. Now you're going to know right away if it's Katina Cat or if it's K.O. Kangaroo. Katina Cat, you know, is a smaller box. K.O. Kangaroo, because it's got a tall back, is going to be a tall one. So that kind of gives you a clue if you're like, is it a C, is it a K? The clue with the boxes are going to tell you right away. So this is cake. This is wake, wake. This is bake. This is tape. This is a cane, cane. This is cape, cape. Look at my cape. This is a vase. And this is a wave. So what I want you to be doing, because you're going to do this solo, is I want you to write the word here and then you write it on the line. Now what I want you to do later is I want you to read these sentences to someone in your family. Anyone in your family. If you want to read it to your pet, read it to your pet. You can read it to whoever you want. So I just want you to practice that again. Again, I'm going to say the names of these pictures again. So we've got cake, wake, like you're going to wake up, bake, tape, cane, cape, vase, and wave. Okay, and if you need to know this again, you can rewind me, meaning you can make me go backwards and you can see what I said again, okay? So, your next page, this is where you're gonna need your scissors and your glue stick. It's going to be compound words. Now remember, compound words where I take 2 words and I put them together and it makes something different, something different. So last time we did hot dog. We have a hot, something's hot, and then we have a dog, and if we put it together, it's a hot dog. So the word hot alone is just hot. The word dog alone is just dog, but if I put those 2 together, I've got a new word, which is hot dog. So on yours today, is you have your pictures here. This is what you're going to cut out. You're going to cut those out. So that's the side you cut out here. And then you are going to go 2 words. This word plus this word makes this word. Okay, so this one is a lipstick. And so they knew lip and stick together make lipstick. So I'm going to say what all these pictures are, and then I'm going to say what these pictures are, and then you are going to find out what goes, what 2 words go. Now remember, for my voice keeps going, what you need to do to make it pause is hit the pause button. That way you can cut these out, because remember, my voice just keeps going. So you are going to cut those out. So for you to have the time to do that, push the pause button, and then that way you can cut those words out, okay? But I'm just going to read them. Some of you can be looking at them while you're cutting, while I'm reading them, okay? So I'm going to start with this. This is what you're going to cut out. This is a fly. This is male. This is star. This is butter. This is rain. This is another fly. This is a dragon. This is a bow. This is a box. And this is a fish. Okay? So have those all cut out, and I'm going to say these, and then you're going to find the 2 that go into those boxes, okay? This is a mailbox. Mailbox. What do you hear? Mailbox. So looking here, do you see the 2 words when you put them together that make mailbox? Okay? And then you can just put those on top of there. And the best thing to do to make it, if you just put your glue stick already on there, it's ready to go. Okay? So then if you just kind of have glue stick, glue stick, glue stick, glue stick, little glue stick, little glue stick, then when you find your pictures, you can just go. Okay? So here's a butterfly. Butterfly. Okay? So we have butter, so we have butterfly. And that's going to be the 2 pictures that are going to go to her butterfly. The next one is dragonfly. So dragonfly makes dragonfly. So a dragon and a fly make a dragonfly. And here's your rainbow. So we need, what do we need for that one? All right, we need rain and a bow. Rain and a bow makes rainbow. And here is your starfish. So what do we need? You're right, Madeline. We need a star and we need a fish. Star and a fish makes starfish. Great job. Great job. Okay. So you're going to need your dictionary. Today, you are going to pick the words out of your dictionary. I want you to choose five of them. 5 words out of your dictionary. So you need your dictionary. So pick 5 words out of your dictionary, and I want you to write about those 5 things. Try your best. What your challenge is, this is what I'm going to challenge you. You can just write 1 sentence for each thing. So like say if you chose the word dog, you could say, I see the dog. But say I choose the word dog and park. I want you to kind of build me a story. Like I saw the dog at the park. So kind of keep it growing. So when you pick the 5, try to pick 5 words that can all go together. Like if you saw those things in your story. Now, if I was saying, if I was using dog, would I put a volcano? I probably wouldn't put those 2 together because a dog and a volcano really don't go together. I'm not sure why a dog would be near a volcano unless I was making a really adventurous story and the volcano was going to erupt and the dog started running. I could do that, but I want you kind of to think, can these things go together? Can these things go together if you made the story? So that is going to be your writing activity. Okay, and remember that one you do later. That is a later, always at the end of the packet. That's most likely what you go back to do. Okay, so we are going to be doing some adding with dominoes. So I have my dominoes, so I have a couple dominoes, and so you again are going to need your whiteboard. You're going to need your whiteboard or your piece of paper. And we're going to be taking these and we're turning them into math problems. We're going to turn them into math problems. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to do 7. That means 7 tally marks. 7 tally marks we are going to be doing. So here we go. I'm going to show you my first one, and then I want you to write the math problem. I'm going to write it also, and so that way you write it and I write it. Okay, so this is the math problem. We're going to go this number plus this number, and hopefully that is the correct way for you to see too. So I'm going to hold that there. I'm going to write it also. Okay, make sure you write your answer. Okay, and I'm going to show you mine. Okay, so I can see 5 plus the 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. So that's what you should have had on your board. 5 plus 1 equals 6. And if I turn that, that does look like I am doing it. Because sometimes when you're looking at things, it could look backwards for me. So I just want to make sure. But if you did write 1 plus 5 equals 6, that is the same thing too. That is the same thing. So make sure you have your tally mark. Ready? Here comes your next one. Ready? Here comes your next one. So write the whole math problem with the answer. Okay. I'm going to show you mine. Okay, ready? Here it is. Who put 5 plus 2 equals 7? 5 plus 2 equals 7. Awesome. That's another tally mark. So we're at 2 tally marks. We're at 2 tally marks. Okay, here comes your next one. And this one might get some of you. We'll find out. Okay, now when you see nothing there, what number would that be? You're right, Oliver, it's 0. When there's nothing, it's 0. Okay, so this is what I wrote. Let's see if you wrote the same thing. Yeah, 0 plus 1 equals 1. Awesome. Okay, ready? Here comes Jocelyn. Here comes another one. So that's 3 tally marks. Okay, Jocelyn, here's a new one. Okay. Here we go. Ready? So I have 3 plus 5 equals 8. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Good job, Jocelyn. Good job. Okay, Hannah, you ready for yours? Okay, here comes Hannah. Okay, there's Hannah's. Okay, this is what Hannah wrote. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Okay, here we go, Cole. Here's yours. There's Cole's. And Cole, you were right. I did not have my tally marks. I was trying to get my tally marks on there now. We had 5 tally marks and I didn't have my 5. Yes, 4 plus 3 equals 7. And there's my 5 tally marks. Now I can add my 6. I can add my 6 on there from that math problem. And our last one, you ready, Colin? Here's the last one. Here's yours, Colin. Okay, and I'm going to show you what Colin wrote. Here is Colin's. 5 plus 5 equals 10. And then that makes our 7 tally marks. Who can make this amount into a math problem for me? Let's see who is going to get that. Bradley, are you going to get that for me today? Let's see. Bradley got it. He did it. So he looked at the problem. He looked at his 2 groups. He has 2 different groups. So from those 2 different groups that he put in there, 5, here's the group of 5, plus the 2 equals 7. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Good job. Good job. Okay, so that is my 7 tally marks. Now I am going to take, as you can see, I had a curtain behind me. And the reason is because I had back there these words. And I have to make sure I scoot out of the way so you can see these words. So on these words, I'm going to try to turn this a teeny bit so that way you can, will be there too. Okay, so these are number words. They're number words. So instead of me writing a numeral is what we were writing when we were doing these. That's what we were doing. So now we have some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch, I just want to kind of say, do you know, can you read these? Can you read these? And so I'm going to touch the different ones. I'll touch it with the yellow side so you can see a little better. And then you are going to make it on your fingers. Okay, it's going to be kind of a fast game. Okay, ready? We're going to start here. Okay, and if you put 7, you were right, 7 fingers. Okay, ready? Awesome. 5. Good job. 8. So it's the 5 and the 3. Good job. 4. 3. 9. Good job. 6. Oops, I just lost my pointer. All of you got that very quickly. And 10. 10, oops, 10 wiggly fingers. 10. Okay, so with this, what you are going to be doing on that problem, so you are going to, after what you just did, you can see your dice. Here are your dice. You are going to write it just like they did. So they said the 3 plus 3 equals, and they wrote the answer 6. Then they had to find 6 down here, and then they put it here. So you are going to glue that part there. You're going to glue that part there. So you're going to first write your math problem with your answer. Then you're going to find what the answer is. So whatever the answer is the number you need to find. So the answer here was 6. So I would need this one. So let's try that. I'm going to give you one. I'm just going to write a math problem on here. I'm going to do 5 plus 3 equals 8. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Which one of these would I want? So when I get there, tell me to stop, okay? Oh, I heard you all say stop. Yes, this is the one. This one right here, 8, is what I would glue next to here, is what I would glue next to it. Okay, ready? I'm going to do another one. Make sure you tell me to stop if I go too far, okay? So I am going to, ready? So my math problem is 5 plus 4 equals 9. 5 plus 4 equals 9. So I'm looking for which one? The 9. So I am looking for the word that says 9. Okay, remember? When you see it, tell me to stop. Okay, ready? Woo! You guys were loud on that one. Yes, 9. That is 9, how you spell 9. And so I would glue 9 right next to here. So 9 is the same as 9. This is the written 9. This is the numeral 9. So awesome. Great job. Great job with that. Okay, so we are going to, so remember, you're going to be doing this later because I'm going to keep it going. Or you can pause it and then you can work on it, or however you're doing, whatever's the best learning for you. The best learning for you. Now we're going to grow some flowers. So it's flower time. It's flower time. This is very, so let me erase my words really quickly. This is very, very similar to our last page we did on our other packet, where it was a math problem and it had the missing number. So do you remember, I gotta find my marker, when I had it like this, and I would say plus, and say if I had 2 and I had a 5 here, we needed to find out what was missing. What was missing? That is exactly the same thing we are doing here. Exactly the same thing. The difference is it doesn't look like this. How they're doing is they have their flower. So here's my very, very quick flower. And inside the flower is the 5. And then they have seeds to make it grow. And one of the seed is a very different looking seed I just made, had a 2. And then my other seed here, I needed to know what the other seed would be, which if we wanted 2 to get to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, my other seed would have a 3, okay? So it's exactly the same thing. It just is a different way of writing it, but it's the same way of doing it. Okay, so let's do that together. Okay, ready? So here we are. So here's my 7. We have a 7, and then here is the 2. So we know we have one seed that's 2. What does this other seed need to be to get to 7, What other seed, Barrett? Okay, he said 5. So we were 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this seed right here, we're going to write a 5 because it's saying 2 plus 5 equals 7. So once we put the 2 and the 5 together, our flower can grow to be a 7. Okay, now we want our flower to grow to be a 6. We want our flower to grow to be a 6. Okay, so we have a 2. We need to know what other number is going to go into that seed to make it a 6, Alexandra. So we are at 2, and we're going to want to try to get it to grow to a 6. So 2, you're right, Alexandra, this is what she was doing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 more. So that means this seed has to be a 4. Has to be a 4. Okay, you ready, Beverly? Okay, here's a 9. Our flower's a 9. They gave us a 5. We need to know what else goes in this seed to make a 9, Beverly. You're right. So she had 5, and she kept going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need a 4. We need a seed that has 4, the 4 seed, to make it go 5 plus 4 equals 9. Okay, Shane, you ready? Okay, yours is 4. So you have 2. What number are you going to put into that seed? Okay, let's see. So 2, let's see, 3, 4. You are right. You are right. Okay, are you ready, Peter? Okay, Peter, you are 10. Your flower's a 10. You have one seed that's a 7. What number would you need in your next seed to make it grow into a flower of 10? Good job. So he had 7 and he went 8, 9, 10. He put a 3 there. Okay, you're going to continue to go solo now. You are going to continue to do these ones all the way through, okay? You're going to do your best. Sometimes, now, if it is a little hard, just ask someone. You can ask your family if they can do a little help, or definitely send me a little message and say, Mrs. Seaver, can you kind of help me a little more on this? This one's tricking me a little. And I definitely will help you with that, okay? You just have to let me know if it is something that is tricking, or if you're like, thumbs up, this is stored, please just let me know, okay? Because what's my job to do? My job is to make sure that I give you the best and for you to get it all stored here, so that way first grade is super easy. That is my goal. Okay, so that is your last page. So you are going to go back and finish some of those pages. You're going to go back and finish those pages. You maybe want to take a little break. You can get a little snack. Remember, just like when we do our learning, remember it's very, very hard to do learning if your tummy's grumbling. So if your tummy's grumbling, see if your family you can have some little goldfish or whatever it is, and see if you can do a little of your learning as you're eating your food. But remember, what's my rule about eating? As long as you're doing your learning, totally okay with it. Okay, class. I'm going to end the day, okay? You have an amazing day, and I will see you soon on the next one. Remember who loves you, right? God loves you. And Jesus, yes. And I will see you soon. Bye.